Bruce, good to have you with us. How have things been this week?
Good to get a proper week's training, a little rest from all the games. No, it's been a very positive week in training. Lads have been adding in training really well, and all looking forward to the FA Cup Saturday.
Like you said, you've had a free week this week. For the first time since the start of the season, 2 training sessions must have been really valuable to you.
Yeah, definitely. I've had a chance to work on stuff and stuff that we need to improve on and look at a few different bits, so it's been good in that sense. And it's been full on with games since the start of the season. To have that little break and have 2 training sessions this week been good for us.
Sometimes the momentum of back-to-back games can help, but I'm sure the break's also probably a welcome one and has allowed you to take stock and go again on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. As I said then, we've been full on since the first whistle of the season, and it is, you can get momentum in them games when you're picking results up, and even when you've lost the game, I've always revert back to you've got a chance to go again Tuesday and go and put it right. But I think we had a positive performance last week, the way the game finished, and I think the way we played as well. As I said, I think it was one of our better performances of the season so far. So to have this little break this week, it's early on in the season, we've played a lot of football, so I think the lads needed it.
Great. It feels like it's a really positive environment at the minute, as it always is, but especially, like you said, when you've just got that late equaliser on Saturday, I'm sure you would have liked to have won the game ultimately, but still a nice moment regardless, wasn't it?
Yes, we wanted to go out and get the 3 points, but the way the game panned out and for us to equalise and the matter that we did was, really there was a good buzz around the place, and I think you've been able to see that this week. And if you come and lose the game, people come in the down, but I know what this bunch of lads are like. They come in, they're all happy, they all have a good time when they come training, when in and around the place, and then when they get out on the grass they do stuff properly, so I know what I'll get out of them.
Brilliant. I'm sure you're just looking forward to Saturday now against Atherton Laburnum Rovers in the FA Cup. You and the lads just must be really looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. It's FA Cup, come round once a year for us, so it's a good competition to play in, and for me, it'll be my first time managing in the FA Cup, so that'll be a good experience for me. But I think the lads, no matter what game we go into, and we, as I say the other day, won't be taking it lightly, because it's a team again. There's a couple of leagues below on us. We've done everything right. We've watched their games back, so we've done a bit of digging on them as well, and the lads are fully prepared for it, and we'll be looking to go against that.
Like you said, it's an exciting competition to be a part of and just get as far as you can in, but like you said, you'll also be well prepared for Atherton, and you want to avoid the potential banana skin that poses.
Yeah, 100%. How many times do we see it each season where there's a little banana skin where a team from low down the leagues come and beat someone who's above them, and we've prepared right, and hopefully on Saturday that's not us.
And in terms of the squad, does that change at all in terms of, does it allow you to rotate the squad? I'm conscious that we're still a little bit light on numbers, but there's probably no doubt an opportunity for game time for lads who need it most.
Yeah, as I say, we'll be picking a strong side. It's a competition we're going to take seriously, and I could pick any of the players at the minute. They've all trained fantastic this week, so they're all chomping at the bit. The lads who aren't playing, they're doing the right things, and I told them from at the beginning of the season that the team who started against Worksop won't be necessarily the team that finished the season. I think we've seen that already in the team selections in certain games. We're going to pick what team we think's right for that game to go out and win the game for us, and so I'm not sure, I haven't settled on my team yet. I'm pretty confident what I'm going to go with, but right now there's a few things I'm thinking about, but it'll be a strong side we put out.
Brilliant. You obviously managed to bring in Josh Kay and James Emerson back on loan towards the end of last week. You must be pleased with their impacts.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to see that from the game. We all know what Edo's about. He's been here before, so we all know what type of player he is, what type of character he is, and I think we've seen that Saturday in his performance. And same with Josh Kay. I think he's obviously a new face for the fans. I think we've seen in this performance what he's about. I know Josh personally, through playing with him. So I know what type of lad he is, I know what he's about, and all the lads have took to him right away, and he's got a great relationship with the lads. As soon as he come in, he's a confident lad, and I think we could see how confident he was in his performance as well.
Yeah, 2 great additions, and just beyond Saturday we've got a big away game coming up next week against the high-flying Chorley side, which I'm sure will be in the back of your mind, but also full focus I assume is still on Saturday and just getting round to the third round qualifying.
Yeah, we're obviously always on the lookout of how teams are doing in our league, but my sole focus this week is on the game in hand on Saturday, so that's what my full focus is on, and once we get that out of the way, we can start looking forward to this Chorley game.
And as always, we're looking for the backing of our loyal support once again to help us into that next round, won't we?
Yeah, of course. You know, we say it all the time. The fans here are massive for us, and I think I thought the other day Kidderminster, he was outstanding, out in the numbers again. So no, I'm looking forward to getting back out here at home and putting a performance on.